cleanest clothes in town, and green shampoo that conditions your hair as it cleanses, present Bert Hillstrom, creator of Kukla, Ollie, and all the Kuklapolitan players with Fran Allison in Kukla, Fran and Ollie.
Jack, I think that if we... now, I don't know whether this is permissible or not, but I've been thinking over that business that you mentioned about the theme song for the Fletcher Rabbit Show, and I don't at all approve of your suggestions. I don't think that here comes...
Why not, Fletcher?
Well, Here Comes Peter Cottontail is hardly a thing for my show.
There's an association there.
Well, it's perfectly all right if you want to suggest things like that, but it doesn't work. And I don't like There's Never Any Mail for the Mailman, because that's kind of sad. I somehow feel that there should be something a little happier and jumpier. As a matter of fact, you may remember that the little theme song we used for Kukla, Fran and Ollie, Here We Are Back With You Again, Yes, by Government, Yes. You may remember that I was the one that introduced that on the show, and by rights, I should use that for my theme song.
I do remember that you introduced it, but then that doesn't say Fletcher Rabbit anymore.
I know. We could change the words. Say, hop, hop, hop. Fletcher Rabbit hops. No. Try it backwards, would you, Jack?
Sort of a...
That's it. The only trouble, it kind of leaves us up in the air, doesn't it?
Maybe we ought to put a tag on it.
Put a tag on there. That's good. I like that. I'll buy that. Now, let me see. I have them pretty well routine. Now, the first Fletcher Rabbit Show, let's see, we're going to have a puppet show on that one. Now, there's going to be a kiddie hour, and then we're having a Western drama. Now, I've got to find the right place for Fran, because Fran promised that she would help me out. Yes, she did. Fran, dear.
Yes.
Are you here?
Sure.
Oh, that's rather silly to ask a question like that. If you said yes, you wouldn't have been
Why
here.
would I say yes if I weren't here?
What a lovely sweater.
Well, thank you very much.
Is that cute?
Allerdale.
Oh, really?
Sent it to me.
Very attractive, my dear.
I'm glad you like it.
Oh, Frances, dear, I'm working out the routine, the different schedules, the formats, shall we say, of the Fletcher Rabbit Show.
Oh, why, you hadn't spoken about that for so long, Fletcher. I didn't know whether you'd given it up or not.
Well, you know, still water runs deep.
Well, yes.
Oh, no, I've been thinking it over and working it out. I was so busy there for a while working with Oliver.
Oh, I know you were.
And then, of course, the Mikado and everything. It took up quite a bit of my time. And didn't you think that sounded better yesterday, by the way?
You mean your part?
Yes, Jack brought it down 2 keys.
Yes, I really think, Fletcher, that probably was a mistake last year.
Yes, indeed. I would just practically ruin my vocal cords. Well, enough of that. Now, I'm working out the format of the Fletcher Rabbit Show. I have here, we're going to have a marionette show, and we're having Kitty's Day, and we're having a quiz program. It's going to be a long show in the afternoon, you know.
I see.
2-hour show, and with many different sponsors. And we're going to, have a sponsor, and then a little commercial, and then we go into another unit of it. And I'm just going to call people up, interview them, and so forth and so on. I was thinking of getting married so we could have a husband and wife team, but I don't know that.
Fletcher, I wouldn't go to any such great lengths as that.
Well, I know.
I mean, just for the sake of the show.
Oh, well, I don't know. I think it might be worth it in a way, because it certainly would give a very... Mr. and Mrs. Fletcher Rabbit, wouldn't that be cute?
Yes, it certainly
Fletcher and Bunny.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't that be cute?
Yes,
I thought so, too. Well, I'm decided against that.
Well, anything I can do to help you, Fletcher, I hope you will count on me.
Well, that's the very reason.
I'd be only too happy to help.
That's the very reason I called you up. I've been looking for Kukla and Ollie, but I haven't seen them anywhere. I do want to talk to them a little bit, too. Well, now let's get down to brass tacks, shall we? Which reminds me, that is what's lacking in this particular thing, brass tacks. I mean, how to use brass tacks, a sort of how to do it show. Do you think Walt would come over from his workshop and do something for me?
Well, I don't know, Fletcher. He's pretty busy, and of course he has his own show to worry about. I don't know, but you can certainly ask him.
Well, Cecil Bill could demonstrate the carpentry, but I don't believe he could explain it. That is, he could explain it, but in his own language, which very few of us understand.
Well, now, if you ever get around to the point where you'd like to have a kind of homemaking show, you know, from a woman's angle, I'd like to help, because I've always had a secret ambition to do something of that sort, and I've always rather imagine myself to be quite well qualified to do
Francis,
such a
you're a
thing.
lovely hostess. Every time that we have gone to a dinner that you prepared or any kind of a gathering and evening, it certainly has always been a delightful occasion.
Well, thank you. I take a good deal of pride in it, and
Of course, we all had help, but it was always a very delightful
Well,
night.
I think that's
like
one
that
of the
sort of
things that makes for a good hostess. She makes her guests feel at home.
Well, I think it's just wonderful, and well, it's funny that you should bring that up now, because actually that was the very thing that I wanted to talk to you. Right here, if you'll look at the format, there is a place there for
Certainly.
I don't know what we could call it, not exactly home ec, do you think?
Well, let's just say, the perfect hostess.
The perfect hostess. That would be lovely. We could say, and now the Fletcher Rabbit Show gladly and proudly presents Fran Allison, the perfect hostess.
Well, now, maybe if I'm going to do it, we oughtn't to be quite as effusive as that, but maybe we could just say, presents your hostess, Fran Allison, and then let our viewers judge whether or not I'm the kind of hostess they would like to know.
Oh, Francis, I'm sure that's...
Let's go at this in a business-like
right.
manner. Now,
No.
just a minute.
Where are you going?
I'm going to get a little pad here.
Oh, all right.
Can I
Go
have my little paper, please?
take some notes and everything.
Well, I think we should plan, yeah.
Pete, you give Fran her table.
Okay.
Honestly, he always holds on to it.
Yes,
Don't
no.
you dare speak. I'm not paying any $35 extra today. I tell you, the Fletcher Rabbit Show hasn't got that big a budget.
Well, this is just, we're right, not really
He
in...
spoke, though. He spoke. It was heard by several hundred people, I rather imagine.
Well, now, we
How
have...
is our rating?
Pardon?
How is our rating?
I don't really know.
I bet we'll have a good rating when we do the Fletcher Rabbit Show.
Oh, I think we will,
Yes,
too.
you bet those afternoon
Now,
shows.
we're decided, aren't we, that we'll call this portion of your show Your Hostess, Fran Allison.
Mm-hmm.
All
Fran,
right.
one thing. Do you think Kate Smith will mind if I do this?
Well, I think she could let you have at least 15 minutes a day.
Well, I just don't want to compete, you know, in any way, and
Oh, I don't think you need to worry.
Well, that's all I wanted. All right, let's go. Fran Allison, your hostess.
All right. Now, of course, Fletcher, we must get this into form, but these are the things we'll talk about. A hostess should never be at a loss, never be taken by surprise, don't you think?
Oh, well, of course. That's
Of course, now, that means having a well-supplied pantry.
That's right.
And shopping. Now, for instance, someone might go shopping. The lady of the house might go shopping some morning. Now, she goes to buy some specific article. But if she is a good hostess, as she goes by, she'll see a few things on shelves, and she'll think to herself, wouldn't that be a wonderful thing to have on the shelf in my pantry in case someone dropped in unexpectedly?
Well, like, for instance, like if you should see a package of Tide there, instead of just picking up one, you pick up 2 or 3, so you'll have...
To be prepared.
That's right, yeah.
Oh, certain. Well, I think we'll dwell on that at some length.
So. Mm-hmm.
So, she'll always be able to meet any
That's right.
circumstance
That's right.
which might arise. Now,
What about linens and things?
well, linens. I think the table is particularly important. Really, I could enjoy eating an old dry sandwich if the table looked pretty.
That's true.
And
We can do some many cute
Oh,
things with doilies.
with doilies.
You could do a
and
whole
crepe
week on
paper,
doilies.
You can make the darlingest little nut cups you ever saw in your
Nut
life.
cups out of
Oh, yes,
crepe.
they add so much, you know. And then there's always...
We could do perhaps 2 weeks with nut cups and little
Oh,
crepe
I
paper.
see no limit to nut cups.
That's a wonderful idea.
All
Crepe
right.
paper. We'll get yards and yards of crepe paper.
Now, supposing you're planning a meal and you have a number of guests coming in, I think, now, perhaps these guests have never been at your home before.
That's true. That's true.
You don't really know them too well,
Mm-hmm.
but you want to entertain them.
Mm-hmm.
And so I would suggest, and I believe I'm right, that it would not be a good plan to have exotic foods, real strange food, because maybe they wouldn't like them.
That's true.
A simple but wholesome and
Nourishing.
tasty
Tasty.
meal is the
Mhm,
thing to
mhm.
have. So
Steak and mashed potatoes. Or
something like
that.
that.
Mm-hmm.
And
And I think it's nice. I think we ought to bring in the point of, for instance, I think buffet suppers they're all right in their place, but I don't think there's anything grander than an old-fashioned round table dinner.
oh, Fletcher, I feel the same way.
Doesn't
And I
matter
think,
how
I
big
think
the
it's
crowd
very
is.
nice sometimes too, just to pass things,
That's right. That's
not
right.
to serve. And then you don't need to worry whether you're giving someone too much and another someone too
Right.
little.
Just add an extra leaf to the table and
That's just the way
use
I
the ping
feel.
pong table or something like that. I think it's a very smart thing.
Oh,
But it's fun to sit around. You get real old-fashioned conversation that way.
Then the perfect hostess, too, I think, as you mentioned the subject of linens, I think she takes stock of her linens from time to time just to make sure that she has just the right luncheon set and the little doilies, which are so important.
And you can make up a whole set of those little nut cups ahead of time.
Why,
Yeah.
yes.
I was thinking, now, here's the thing, too, about cleaning up afterwards. Now, that is always a problem that I think should be handled. Some people say, well, let everyone pitch in. Other people say, put the dishes in the sink and close the door and don't bother your guests about them. Now, how do you feel about that?
Well, of course, it depends on the number of people you have as guests and how well you know them.
I knew a lady once. She was a rather wealthy rabbit. She was in Washington, a friend of my mother and father's. She was quite a carefree girl. My mother always called her girl. They played bridge together. But I know that many times she would just throw the dishes right out into the garbage can.
Really? Goodness, such wealth.
Well, they were paper.
Oh, well, that makes a big difference. Yes.
I don't believe in washing those too many times. I don't think it's very effective.
Well, they get a little limp, I
Yes.
think.
Of course, you can starch them. We might have a course on that.
Well, we could.
I think, Fran, you have no idea how this helps me, because I didn't know. I know you're practical and everything, but it seems difficult to find a girl so pretty and one who performs and sings so well who has such practical, fine tips on
Well,
home.
Fletcher, I guess you've just never known the real me before.
Well, I just
have
never
you?
have thought of you as Fran and Allison hostess, but I just think it's a wonderful idea, and to think that we're really going to have a
Oh,
course,
I'm
huh?
sure we will. Well, now that I have a kind of basis upon which to work, I think I can come up with some wonderful ideas.
Oh, I think you're just going to be grand.
And
Hi! Oh, pardon me.
Well-
What did I do?
our rating just dropped. Where have you been?
I was out. What was that? That was my format. Oh, I hope I didn't break it.
I don't think so.
Oh, boy, we were out. Ollie and I have been out all afternoon. We've had a most wonderful time. What are you talking about?
Oh, we were just, Fran and I were discussing some we're working on the Fletcher Rabbit show.
Oh, good, that's fine.
We've arrived at some wonderful ideas, too.
Well, I've got some big excitement for you today. Fran, Uncle Frank's in town.
Oh, really?
Oh, well,
How
that's
nice.
very grand. Well, you'll excuse me. I have a little work to do on the format. You
Oh,
kids
sure,
talk
Fletcher.
over.
Well, we'll get together.
Yeah,
I think I have quite
I want
a
to
bit
get the
to
crepe
go.
paper because those nut cups, those are the most
Well, get it in
important.
the assorted pastels. They
Yes,
always
I
make
will.
up prettier, I think.
Pastels, what? What for?
Oh, some little ideas we had.
Oh, I think that's wonderful, Fran. We're going to make little things, crepe
Oh,
paper.
yes.
Oh, good. Well, Uncle Frank is in town. And so he stopped by, and we met him, as a matter of fact. And he had stopped by earlier, but none of us was here, so
Well, I got in a little late today,
I did too. So I went to, I spoke to him. We met on the street.
Well, for goodness sake.
And we bumped umbrellas. And I said, Uncle Frank, what are you doing here? And he said, Kukla, I came here to visit you. And I said, you coming over to the show tonight? And he said, yes, he was coming over to the show tonight. And I said, well, are you going to be busy afterwards? We'd love to see you. And he said, no. And I said, well, good, come up for dinner. So I just thought it would be just perfect, Fran. We could have dinner.
I said, here?
Yes. Well, we were going to have dinner in tonight, weren't we?
Well, yes, I hadn't really thought about going out, but I hadn't really thought about what I'd have for dinner yet.
Oh, well, don't we have any leftovers?
No, we ate the leftovers of the leftovers last night.
Oh, well, that's all right. We'll fix it up anyway. He was so tickled, I tell you. He was just so tickled. He said, I've been waiting to taste Fran's cooking for a long time. And I said, well, it's just not Fran. It's all the Kuklapolitans. We all cook together. So he's coming over. It's just going to be sensational. It's just wonderful.
He's coming alone, I guess.
Well, I think so. But I told him, we always have enough for everybody. And
Well, maybe
Wait,
just
a
the
minute.
Uncle Frank and
Okay.
you and... Is Ollie going to be in for dinner?
Yeah, he's here. He
Oh.
came back with me. He's down in his room.
Ollie.
Hanging up his raincoat, I think.
That's right.
Hello? How are you? That's good. Oh, she's fine. Oh, Uncle Dorchester.
Uncle Dorchester.
Yeah, well, he's here just a minute. Yeah. Ollie, it's Uncle Dorchester.
Uncle Dorchester. Hello, Fran.
Hey,
How are
on the
you?
telephone.
Hello. Hello, Uncle Dorchester. How are you? Well, when did you get back in town?
Well, he's probably calling long distance, so don't make him
No,
talk.
he's here. You and Aunt Doris both, huh? Oh, that's great. Well, Dolores is fine. She's dying to see you. She's thriving. Yeah, well, you knew about the tooth, huh? Yeah, we wrote you about that. Well, yeah.
Tell him I hope they'll have a nice time with their friends.
Yeah. Well, oh, nothing, no. Oh, no, why don't you come over here? Sure. Well, Fran's cooking in tonight. We'll stretch it. You can stretch the meatballs, can't you? That's a bigger speech, you know. No, we're not going to have meatballs. I don't know. Fran always has something good. Sure. You bet. Well, anytime. Just come on over. Oh, well, she'll talk to you then. Yeah. Bye. Just think of that. Uncle Dorchester and Aunt Doris coming over for dinner. Isn't that sensational? Oh, how great.
Well, listen, let's get the leaf for the table. Where's the leaf for the table? You want us to help you at all, Fran?
Yes, if you will, please.
Listen, I want you just to take charge because I know Fletcher said that you were so practical and so wonderful about things. I just want you to take complete charge, will you?
You just tell us. We'll be your lieutenants. We'll be all ready to do anything you want.
Would it be all right with you if we had meatloaf instead of meatballs?
Why couldn't we have steak, Fran? I ordered the steak. I think it's in the freezer.
Well, how many are you?
Let's see, there'd be the Kuklapolitans.
3.
There'd be enough for the table. We'll put the leaf on the table.
I'm going to find the leaf for the table.
All right. I'll see about the linen.
Okay. Oh, is that exciting? Boy, oh, boy. Did you find the leaf yet, Ollie?
I don't know where it could be. Fran, where'd you put the leaf for the table?
I haven't had the leaf
I'll
for the
look
table.
for it.
Well, it must be somewhere, for heaven's. Jack, have you seen the leaf for the
No,
table?
I haven't, Ollie.
Gee, that's strange. It should be
What
around
was
here.
Mercedes using for a teeter-totter the other day?
Uh-oh. Mercedes! Mercedes!
Well, Fran, let's get going. I can hardly wait.
Where's my pink apron?
The what?
The pink apron.
I don't know. Why do you want the pink apron?
Well, because I think it'll go better than this. This you're supposed to wear with short sleeves, and I don't have short sleeves.
Did you find the tablecloth yet?
No.
Well, I'll go look in the laundry. Let me see. It must be in the clean clothes. It must be in here. I'm sure it is because we had the most wonderful laundry this
Where's
week.
that blame recipe for meatloaf?
Can't find it, Fran. Wait a minute. Mercedes' dress. There's Dolores' little shirt. No, it couldn't be in. Can't find the...
Kukla, look in here, dear, and see if you can find that recipe for meatloaf.
Hey, that book's written in Chinese.
My gosh, no wonder everything was stubbed gum in it. Just a minute. I'll get the right book.
I don't understand what happened to the tablecloth, Fran, because, well, Madam Octopus did the laundry. It was tied this week, and I know she would do the tablecloth, because, well, after all, Tide not only gets ordinary dirt out of clothes and linens, but also removes dulling soap film. Well, let me see if I can find it. I'll look in the dirty clothes. Let me see. Hello, kids! Fran, guess what?
What, Beulah?
3 of my sorority girls, sisters, are in town. I invited them over for dinner.
Not tonight, Beulah.
Yes, I did. They're coming over because I knew you were cooking. Fran,
Yes?
put back the leaf from the table. It'll be buffet.
Can't we, all right, can't we make something that we can dilute?
What? Oh, anything. What's in here? Well, I'm looking for the tablecloth.
Well, let me know if you find it.
That's not it. That's Madame Octopus's, well, let me see. What is it? Oh, it's one of her curtains. Oh, I thought the laundry was being done this week. Wouldn't you know? Who was supposed to take charge of the laundry? Madame Octopus? I think I was, but I was so busy rehearsing for the Mikado. Isn't it wonderful? I can't imagine where it could be.
What are you doing with my fishing creel?
Well, I don't know, Fletcher. I just thought I'd look. Here's the tablecloth, Fran!
Oh, good.
What in the world is it doing in Fletcher's fishing creel? Fletcher, can you give me a hand?
I can't right now. I'm cutting up vegetables for the salad.
Oh, good. I'm glad. Fletcher's going to make the salad, Fran.
Good.
Yeah, I'll help you, Cook.
Good. Oh, fine. Fine. Well, we better get to work right on that right now.
You bet.
Here. I'll bring up the wash tub. I'll give you Tide there now. Start in just a minute. Whew, I can hardly wait. Everything going all right, Fran?
Oh, I'm still looking for the recipe.
Oh. Let's see, I get the... Fran, did you take Tide?
No.
Somebody took Tide. Need the Tide to wash it. the tablecloth. We got to wash down the tablecloth. I wonder what time they're coming. Well, let me see what who took the tide? Fletcher, did you take the tide?
Oh, yes, I did. I'm terribly sorry, Kukla. I just I was rinsing out a few things. I just wanted to wash out a clean shirt. I didn't have a very clean shirt. I'm terribly sorry. And you know Tide. Why, when you wash with Tide, your shirts are, well, sheets, towels, pillowcases, anything comes so shining white and dazzling clean. My gracious sakes.
I know, but would you please just leave it here for a while now? Wait. Oh, I could get the water. Francis, how's it coming?
Oh, pretty good.
Darling, I have news for you.
What?
Colonel Craggie's cousins are in town. I invited them for dinner.
Not tonight.
Yes. Oh, I've got to wash out some doilies. Fran, did you take my tide?
I haven't even been in.
You'd think a self-respecting, high-priced television show like ours that's sponsored by a product like Tide would have more than one box in the pantry. Fran, why didn't you get more Tide when you went to the store this week?
Well, it just slipped my mind. I don't know why.
Oh, Madam Ogle puts around somewhere. Hey, how's everything going, Fran?
Well, pretty good. I still can't find the recipe.
Fran, here's a pot that you might want to use for cooking.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. No, paste in it.
You know where the glasses are?
Huh?
Where my glasses are?
Yeah, sure. Just a minute, Fran. Oh, well, there's somewhere. Here's one.
No, dear. The kind I see through.
Oh, here, honey.
Oh, not that one. This is right.
Oh, you mean... Well, here, will this do?
Can't find a blame thing in here but Duncan Hop. The tour book.
Here, Fran, here are your glasses.
Well, now, maybe we'll get somewhere.
Yeah. Well, let's see if we can set the table. Whoops! You want me to toss the salad, Fran?
Sounds like you already did.
No, I haven't yet, but I will.
All right.
Here's the vinegar. Let's see. Wait a minute.
Now, let's have table decorations.
Hey, that's a salad bowl.
No, it's going to be table decorations. I want to arrange these paper flowers this way.
No, this is a salad bowl, Fletcher.
Oh, dear me, sus. Francis?
Where's the dry mustard?
What?
Have you seen the dry mustard?
Oh, now, what did I
Fletcher,
say?
run to the store. Get some for me. I haven't time for
Francis, just a moment. I wanted to talk to you.
Yes?
What about the nut cups?
Nut cups? Dolores, will you run... Oh, Dolores can't... Mercedes, get Dolores! Fran, Dolores is in the bathtub again. She's locked the bathroom door and I can't get in.
Dolores, open up that door. Of
Ah,
all the
forget-
times to get in the bathtub.
I don't know...
Right this minute. Right this minute, Dolores. Other people have to get ready.
Hello? Yes? Just a minute. They want Mercedes.
Oh, dear.
Just a minute. She'll be here in a minute. Mercedes! Yes? Telephone, and don't stay on it long.
Hello? Hello, Live Eddie. How are you? Oh. You are? Oh, well, I couldn't come over there for dinner. No, we're having company here. Why don't you and your mother and daddy come over here? You ask them. Hmm? Oh, good. Sure, you help me set the table. All righty, see you in a minute. Fran?
Yes?
Why, Betty and her mother and father coming over for dinner.
They're what?
Coming over for dinner.
Oh, Mercedes. How could you
These
do...
napkins,
Well, they won't match the tablecloth.
well, they're all different, Fran. Look, they're all different colors. I don't know what happened. What happened to the linens this week?
I just don't know. I just don't know.
I
I'm so embarrassed of all the times, Uncle Frank, of all the times when I wanted everything to be just right.
Where's Fletcher? Oh, you sent him to the store.
He's gone to the store, I think.
I don't know.
What's Ollie doing?
I think he went to the store to find Fletcher.
Oh, dear.
See, now, do you have, what about them? Do you have whole peppers?
No.
Didn't you get whole peppers last week?
No, I thought about it, and I seemed to think that we had some on the pantry shelf at home, and I didn't want to get 2 packs, because I think sometimes they lose their strength, so I didn't want to have... No, I didn't get them.
Well,
I know I didn't.
Let me see. We haven't got any matching napkins. We use paper napkins. That's what
Paper
we
napkins,
Yeah, we
that's a
use paper
wonderful thing.
What? No paper napkins left, dear. I'm awful sorry. What happened? Well, we ran out of paper towels, so I used paper napkins.
Oh, Beulah.
Well, I can't help it.
Well,
We
run to
didn't
the store,
order.
Beulah, get some.
All right, dear. I'll be back in a while.
If you see Fletcher and Ollie, tell them to hurry right back.
You
Fast as
bet!
they can.
Oh, let me see now. Is there anything I can do for you, Fran, at all?
How about the potatoes? Could you peel potatoes?
Oh, okay. Where's the potato peeler?
Oh, I don't know. Where did I see it
I
last?
don't know. Cecil Bill, have you got the potato peeler anywhere? Woohoo, Cecil Bill. Oh, he broke the potato peeler, Fran.
Well, just use a plain old knife. But don't cut too thick, because I'm sure...
I've got to wash the tablecloth. Where's the tide?
I don't know.
Did you take the tide? Cecil Bill, have you seen the tide anywhere? Woohoo, Cecil Bill. Cecil Bill. Right, here's the measuring cup if you want it.
Oh, thank you very much.
Here, right here. All right, let's put this out of the way.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Honey. Oh, here's the coffee. I don't know what that's doing out here.
Oh, we won't need that till later. Well, I'll put it
Who
over
could
there.
that be? No, could you bring that around to the back door, please? Right, here's a whole bunch of stuff that needs to be washed, Fran.
I'll get it.
Sorry. Hello? Nobody at the back door now. Oh, it's the telephone. Hello? Yeah. Well, I don't know, Ollie. Fran.
What?
Can I see you for a minute?
Sure.
He doesn't know what else to... Fran, why didn't we work this out?
Take the time to
I'll
get...
call you back to the store in a minute, Ollie.
I'll go myself.
Oh, Fran, no, don't.
I'm
Sometimes
so embarrassed I could just wilt.
What was that little song you sang the other day about very good advice? Do you remember that? Let's have a go at it.
I give myself very good advice, but I very seldom follow it. And that explains the trouble that I'm always in. Be patient is very good advice, but the waiting makes me curious, and I love the change when something strange begins. I'm sure that I know right from wrong, and I have the very best intentions. Life should be such a merry song, but there is where I give myself very good advice, but I very seldom follow it. Will I ever learn to do the things I should?
Fran, we haven't much time, so all I can tell you is this is some good advice for you, and I'll pitch in later. Remember, you get the cleanest wash in town.
With T-I-D-E, Tide.
Tide!
Dream Shampoo presents 3 of the newest hairstyles. Isn't this young? So naturally soft, thanks to Dream Shampoo. Dream conditions your hair to natural softness. Sophisticated, yes, and how it shines after her Dream Shampoo. Dream conditions your hair to natural sheen. A crown of curls, so easy to manage when you use Dream.
That's right. Oh, Dream does more than just wash your hair. It conditions as it cleans. So remember...
What should you don't do?
Don't just wash your hair.
What should you do?
Condition it with Dream Shampoo.
The only shampoo with this conditioning action. Get Dream.
The musical director of Kukla, Fran and Ollie is Jack Fascinato. The producer is Beulah Zachary. The director is Louis Gomovitz. And the costume designer is Joseph Lockwood.
Don't worry, Kook. I'll take you all out to dinner tonight.
Kukla, Fran and Ollie has been brought to you from Chicago by Dream Shampoo that conditions your hair as it...
NBC Television.